Good evening. Welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Check it out. If you followed yesterday's video and some of the posts that I've made, you know that baby girl right here got reset with new eggs yesterday. She has completely come to them. She has taken them. She has tucked them. She is broody. She was broody yesterday evening, this morning, and is right now. We gave her a goose egg yesterday, and she took it. So I've decided to give her one more. So she has, if you watch the video, I think there's 9 turkey eggs and 1 goose egg. I want to give her one more goose egg, number one, to see if we get a little gooser at all. But also, if we have her hatching any geese, it would be nice to have 2. Just to increase the odds that they can bond with each other. It just depends upon what hatches. Nothing may come of any of these eggs because you don't know if they're fertilized until you're well into, obviously, her sitting on them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this in front of her and just be cool and see if she tucks it, okay? Let's see what she does. Let's see. Welcome to Appalachia's Homestead, by the way. Oh. Okay, so she's upset. I'm just gonna did you see that? Okay, so there she is, she's on them, see? Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that for now. I'm gonna back away, y'all. We'll come back and see if she does anything. It might take her a bit to realize what it is. I don't know, usually they can tuck really fast. So we'll check back on her here in a little bit and see if it's underneath her. So, hey guys, again, welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. The rain has just now moved out, pretty much in the last hour or so. So, how was your eclipse day, y'all? Did y'all have a good day? Hey, it went just like I thought. Pretty uneventful for the day, right? I had a beautiful day. I hope you did too. I got up early, got a ton of chores done, planned the day, listened to some sermons. Of course, it was cloudy and then it started raining, super rain. I have a beautiful dinner planned for my family. I've made a new cake. I'm gonna let you know about that cake, okay? I'm gonna let you know about it. I'm gonna let you know. It's a strawberry earthquake, baby. I thought that would be, I told James, I said, honey, I'm making you a new cake today. He's like, oh, well, that sounds good. I said, you love strawberries? He said, oh yeah. And I said, it's a strawberry earthquake. And he went, earthquake, huh? I went, yeah, that's what it's called. I've never had it. It may be horrible. So I'm going to try it out. And if I think it's worth a moment, I will maybe make a little video on it or something. It's not hard. Hi, Miss Ginger. How you doing, girlfriend? All right. So like I said, very uneventful day. Lots of praying. I did fast. Lots of just positive energy. So I hope you had a great day. And, you know, God is good. God is good. So listen, so I'm going to go up here. Last night, James and I went around on the property in the evening as a beautiful couple. And we anointed the property like I told you I was going to do on Sunday. I didn't do it today, the day of the eclipse. I did it obviously on Sunday, which is what I originally told you. And my cows were going crazy. That's what you're seeing I'm going to put those clips at the beginning of this video, actually. So, I mean, they're happy cows, and they like to play. But they were hip-hopping and running and bucking. I didn't even get to film all of the action. It was pretty amazing. And then, as we were coming back, look what I found. All right, so I'm just gonna get a small batch tonight. I've got a couple of other hot spots I'm gonna check out again because it's like they just popped up out of nowhere. And I have tried to spread the spores, and there was a couple that were kind of spent, if you will, so I've kind of just left them as well. And so this will be a good little cut up right here. Ooh, fried it in some butter, and some cast iron. Stop it. So this may be part of my breakfast tomorrow. So this will be really, really good. But like I said, it was amazing to come out and walk the entire property, check things out, and we anointed the four corners and prayed as a couple, and it was just really, really nice. And it was like everything around us was rejoicing as we did it. I mean, maybe that's my own feelings about it, but it did feel that way. The cows and finding this, we just walked by and I said, there they are. Probably just, I know what you're going to do. It's just timing, Patara. Okay, God's timing, right? I'll go with that. But like I said, I hope today was a wonderful day for you. And I hope you spent some time in prayer. And I do want to explain something real quick before I milk my goats here. A video that I put out last week was talking about something very specific, and a lot of people have tuned into that video for what, I don't know if it's being shared a lot somewhere or what's going on, and it's a warning to you, okay? Please understand that, yes, YouTubers have to be specific in how they speak. Some are less careful than I am. I understand that, but I've seen what happens to a lot of people, and so therefore I try to be guarded with my words when we are talking about and speaking about certain topics. Believe me, it frustrates me a lot more than it frustrates you. But I will say this, and I'm going to be very honest. So the video I talked about last week was telling you to go read the article on April the 2nd at 3:40 on the Gateway Pundit. And what is so interesting is out of the blue today, during the eclipse, it's like I had somewhere between probably 40 to 60 different people I've never seen before. They're not subscribed and they're watching the video. Most of them were, pretty decent, I guess, in terms of their comment, but there were some that actually used language against me because they were very mad at me because I didn't share the article. Well, I'm going to be honest with you right there. I'm not going to feel pressured to do so when I very specifically outline in telling you exactly what to do and where to go in order to read the article. Now, I actually answered back earlier today to a couple of people, and I told them more specifics on how to do that. You have to understand that when people work 10 years on any type of platform, for you to think that, it's right and fair for, us to just be taken down because of our words, well, I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, but I'm going to safeguard my content and my channel as much as possible because I find it interesting that 490-something thousand people can understand what I'm saying and know how to follow directions, but yet a handful of people don't. So if you're one of those people and you have fair or good intentions, I'm sorry, but it's almost like today something jumped out at us and is really trying to sort of, I don't want to say bully, that's too hard, coerce. The interesting thing is the article and the subject that we're talking about is talking about how people were coerced, or I would say almost forced to do something they didn't want to do, and you don't like that, and you have, issues with that after the fact, but yet you're trying to do that to me here, and, curse me and yell at me and say horrible things to me because I'm not doing what you want me to do. I don't think that's coming from a good place. So here I'm going to say this again. I looked the article up today, earlier today, and even before this video, it is still on the Gateway Pundit. Now, I don't know what search engine you might be using. I don't know if you are actually scrolling down and going back through the pages. As of today, as of several hours ago before I made this video, which hopefully you'll see it tonight, it was on around page 11. So I've looked at it on my phone and I've looked at it on my laptop mostly. Also, so you'll have to go down and where it goes 1, 2, you have to go to different pages. So today's date is April the 8th, the day of the eclipse. So you have to go back to get to that date. And then you scroll down. And I specifically tell you the exact time, which is 3:40 p.m. So you'll see that. So the article is there, okay? So I'm not trying to be a smart mouth here, but the article is there. One person told me that specifically Google has blocked it. No, I used Google, went to the page, went down, scrolled down like I just told you, and there it sits. But I will give you a helpful hint. If you go to the top of the page, here's an instruction. The Gateway Pundit, at least on my laptop, there's the little search engine, it looks like a little magnifying glass. And you are able to click on that and you are able to type in what you're specifically looking for. Let me give you a word. Virology. I'll even make sure I spell it down here in case I say it wrong, because, you know, us Tennessee Hicks have a tendency to do that. So I'll spell it out for you so you can see it. Go up there, click it in there. You'll come up with a list of articles. You'll scroll down just a little bit and it's sitting right there from April the 3rd at 3:40. Boom. And another thing is, these same individuals, more than a handful of them, they said they don't understand what I'm talking about. I'm sorry to say this. You may not want to sit and listen to me talk, okay? I'll give you that. That's fine. Or sitting to listen to anybody talk. Because again, we live in this TikTok age where even grown adults, middle age and older, don't have the brain capacity to sit and actually listen to something anymore. They want to learn how to do everything in less than 1 minute. Those people will never be self-sufficient, because the things that you need to understand or the things that you need to be taught, I mean, if you just want to learn how to make a quick tortilla casserole, yeah, somebody can probably slam that in 1 minute, kind of leave out some clips and put the recipe in there. But important matters take more than a minute. But we're in a society that does not have the threshold more than a minute anymore. So my point is, I'm just not going to tolerate being talked to like that. I don't, and I tried to very cautiously and responsibly talk about that issue because I knew it would be something important to people. And I think when you're talking about people's health, decisions that they made, things that people did that they didn't want to do, and now there's a lot of individuals that are suffering or have suffered from that, that's not a light topic, okay? So, but my point is here, even if you just listen to half of the video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you've been over the age of 12 years old and have by 2020 and beyond, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I refuse to believe that adults, again, have no idea of what's been going on in the last 4 years of our lives. And I refuse to believe that people don't specifically understand what people were being made to do, particularly in 2021 and 2022. And we talked about job losses, and we talked about health consequences, and. So this is what I'm saying. People are going to be baiting you, not just me. Again, there are some individuals that are like, I just need some help finding this. Okay, I get it. But when we go extensively into using language and having to throw politics, religion, and everything else into it without just saying, hi, Patara, I want to read the article. Can you help me out? When it gets further than that, guys, like I've been warning you, you're being baited everywhere that you go. You're being baited and being pushed into constant chaos and to overreact all the time. I'm not going to overreact. So again, if you want to know where it's at, I just told you. It's so funny to me that everyone, and please don't get mad at me, and again, I'm not saying that there aren't some individuals that need a little bit of help. I get that. If this was my Nana, she'd be like, can you help me find this? I get that. So I just explained it again. But I know YouTubers as of right now, even as things have sort of loosened up, that have tried to talk about things and just were very light about what they talked about. They put a link down into the description itself. And they got contacted about the fact they put the link down there. A reliable source. So it's gotten to the point where, depending on the topic or the individual, I guess, I don't know, that's not even allowed. So yes, I'm going to protect my forum. I'm going to protect my content. I'm going to protect what I've got here because I trust that good-hearted, solid, thinking, responsible adults know exactly what I'm talking about. They don't have ill intentions, and I refuse to be baited. We're going to be content. It's going to be this whole year with every situation coming from politics, health, things that are going on with the economy. You are constantly being baited. You are constantly being gaslighted. It's not a joke, and I'm not participating in that. So I do the very best that I can. If that frustrates you, as I said in the beginning of that video, that is not my intention, okay? I'm just trying to get the word out. And again, if you listen to most of the video, you get a good clue of what I'm talking about. And if you take the time to read just a handful of comments, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just saying. Okay, she got up. We're feeding, so she's gotten up in just the time that I filmed. But look, I haven't touched it. She had brought that egg over. So right there are the two big the gooser eggs, and then there are the turkey eggs. So today is day 1, so I may have one that's slightly delayed. I don't see her. She goes out and she eats, and then she jumps up there, and then she jumps down and comes back. So let's get out of here. So she took it. She's taking all the eggs, y'all.
They were hungry. I'm coming home.
All right. So it looks like Mama Mia is out having her broody time, eating, scratching around, doing her business and all that. So she's still off of the eggs. So she was on the eggs this morning and never got up. So that doesn't surprise me that she's waited till after the rain, because it literally started raining. It rained all the way, I'm not joking, until 4:30 this afternoon. We basically did not see the sun here until 4:30. So the eclipse started, it was just a partial. The eclipse started somewhere like 1:49. And the height of it, if you will, was around 3:06 to 3:07 p.m. Well, it was raining, so I didn't even have to step outside. I just went, yep, nobody's seeing nothing. And then it ended supposedly at 4:22. That's what they told you. It was raining, and then the sun came out at 4:30. So even if we had tried, there wasn't a whole lot of luck around here. Another thing I want to share with you real quick is somebody was asking me, and I did pin the comment so you could see my answer. Anoli, our Great Pyrenees, I bring her in at feeding times to separate her from all of the turkeys, all the goats, and cochise. I feed my dogs separately, specifically. They don't have food aggression problems with us, and they haven't with each other. But when those turkeys come close and try to steal whatever they can get, they don't like that. So we have just worked out a way to kind of separate them, let them eat without being disturbed, and that is what works best. Well, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up because I'm going to run. I'm preparing for a 5K that's coming up real soon. So that's a goal. James is out walking, so we're getting in our exercise. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for being such wonderful people and all the support here on the channel. I know, guys, we're getting close to 500,000. Gosh, thank you. But I'll keep you posted about Mama Mia. She better get back over there on them eggs. That's enough girl time, honey. You're a mama now. We'll see how it goes. Again, man plans, God laughs, and the turkey hen's gonna do whatever she wants. You all keep praying and prepping and being peaceful out there, and pay attention to what all we missed today. I'm sure there was a lot, and you need to be preparing all the time, because that's what's going to save us in the end. Next to Jesus. Fact. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for being here. Go check that video out and just do what I told you to do. It's there. I promise you, it's there. Go type in that word. Scroll down. April the 3rd. You're gonna see it. You'll see it. I'll see you on the next video.